Hector's licking my hand while I'm trying to record. You're a nutter, Hector. Good morning from a rather moist Hannah, I say. It's Monday and it is nasty outside. Absolutely peeing down. This looks set in for the day. But we've got the fire on, so it's lovely and warm here. Hector the mighty hound is sitting by the fire, so he's okay. I've been having a wee think, you know. This is for the Living in a Ditch channel. So I'll say a little bit on here first, because obviously this is going to go on both channels. Well, part of it will. The first bit will go as part of our Hannah the Narrowboat vlog. And yeah, I was thinking with the other channel, and this is just to keep the Hannah the Narrowboat channel updated on what's going on, is that we're going to do, or I think we're going to do, a thing called Last Week. Now, if you know, if you're from the UK, you probably know that there used to be a programme on the BBC called This Week. It was Andrew Neil and Patillo talking about the week's events. And I kind of thought, wouldn't it be funny if we did kind of a parody of that? We'll call it Last Week, and here's the titles. Yeah, we'll call it Last Week, and we'll discuss some of the funnies we've seen in the online, some of the important things we need to talk about, or that I want to talk about anyway. But then with a view eventually to be getting this as a live stream, maybe once a week, where we try and get everyone else involved. So do you kind of understand what I mean? I think there's a good way of doing that. I'm sure we'll work it out, but it's a little bit pointless to do at the moment as regards a live stream, because on the Living in a Ditch one, there's about, I mean, we're up to about 150 subscribers already, so I don't think that's bad, and well done to everyone that came over and subscribed. So yeah, so for the Hannah the Narrowboat watchers, I'm going to stop this bit now and I'm going to carry on with the vlog for Hannah the Narrowboat. But for Living in a Ditch people, I'll explain a little bit more. We'll try and give you a taste of what I'm talking about. Well, it's certainly ghastly out here. It's really, really cold as well. It has actually stopped raining, so that's good. I've got my car dinging at me because of a light that's out, that says it's out and it's not out. But anyway, have a guess where I'm going. Yeah, I'm going to the manor to pick up a parcel. And we've got a little toy, which we've been able to buy, thanks to some kind donations by you lot. It's another thing for where we can put a camera. If you've been watching the other channel, the Living in a Ditch channel, you may have seen where we've got a 2 camera set up. So one is on me and one's kind of over there, and we can split between. It just looks a bit cooler. But when I did that, the second camera was actually a bit precarious how I was getting it there. So I've got this thing called a magic arm. So we'll have a look at that when we get back. And hopefully it'll be a nice easy journey, not too many gobshites on the road. And it's bloody cold, I tell ya. I'll see you in a bit, bye. I've only got 3 bars of fuel left as well. Grr. Hector's licking my hand while I'm trying to record. You're a nutter, Hector. Yeah, picked up my parcel, no hassle in there for not wearing a you-know-what. So, looking around, it looks 50-50 to me. So there we go. Happy days. Go and get me no toy now, get back to the boat and start playing with my cameras again, bye. Alright, I'm back. I'll tell you what the issue was with the 2 camera setup. I was using this thing. This sticks to Windows, and this is what I would normally have, this camera that I'm talking to on now. But something's happened and it don't suck anymore, and it's no good when it don't suck anymore, you know. It's less than useless. So I've got this on a gooseneck thing, a clamp, so that's fine. But of course now I've got nowhere to put the wide angle one, which would be over there. So this is why we have a new toy. So shall we unwrap it, have a little look at what we got. I bought the decent stuff again because I like Small Rig. If you're into video and stuff, you probably will have heard of Small Rig. They're reasonably priced stuff, but high quality. So let's have a little looky, shall we? He said as he can't open the bloody thing. Yeah, it does open like that. There we go. And it's a really simple thing actually. It's very clever. As I say, heavy duty version rather than a cheapy old, I don't know, Puja Hala Hala Chinese nonsense. So here we go. Basically what this is a camera will go on one end up here, and then it will clamp to whatever I want, and I can move positions, and then all I have to do is get it in position, do one nut up, and that locks everything. How cool is that? So it locks both these joints. Obviously I can move the clamp and tighten that up manually. So I'll try that, shall I? Give it a try, innit? So I'm quite excited. But yeah, it's good quality, it's nice and heavy. Nice little clamp on it. So that looks good. Bye. Well, I think I've got it all set up now, so obviously I can talk to this camera, but then I can go over to there and go, how are you? I hope you're all well. And I can talk nonsense here, and here, and here, and here. Good day, bye. Hey.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Just typing a message to Emma. It's just easier on my iPad, because I can then type it, not do it with my fumbelinas.
What have you been doing today then? You're talking to the camera, by the way.
Oh.
Not me.
Painting, just finishing the painting at my sister's. I'll finish the cupboards in the roof in the kitchen, and my granddad's old sideboard has been upcycled. Do you want to see a picture?
I don't know, that'll be it because the light's on.
Alright.
I could, if you send it to me, I can put it up on screen. You might be able to see it.
It's nearly as old as me.
Oh, all I've done today is shout at the computer. It's been one of them days, I'm afraid.
One of them days.
It has. An irritating day. We have them every now and again.
Oh, well, I hope Father Christmas buys me a new cover for my iPad.
Oh, yeah.
This one irritates me.
I hope Father Christmas buys me a new MacBook Pro M1 Max.
You're just greedy.
That's not greedy, that's a working tool. We've got to do my accounts as well, haven't we?
I've got to do my accounts, haven't we? Who's got to do your accounts?
You have. I don't know how to do them, innit? Well, I ain't no fuck all, so it don't really matter, does it?
That's one way of
Won't the
getting out of
taxman
it.
owe me this year?
He might do.
I'll tell you.
Lucky. Oh, my back's hurting.
Yeah. Lee, I've got a sore... Oh. Go on, say it. Don't use that C word like you did last time. Because it's just... Anyway, I was going to say I've got a bit of a sore bum.
We don't wish to know, thank you.
I don't know what's going on. It feels like I've got dirt in my eye or something.
The rim.
Lee, the picture don't look good down there.
Well, it's in the way.
It's not. You should be...
Bloody thing.
Well, that's not how it goes on either. There's no way you got that on the hook.
Yes, I did.
What, first time?
Well, I've put it up so many flipping times, I'll get it first time.
It's not on properly. Let me tell you. I can see it's too low.
No, you are just full of shit. Yeah, fibbing. You're just not. You're no, it's not. I know, you just pretending. I'm putting my torch on so I can see. Oh, it was on there.
She's such a liar, pants on fire.
No, I'm not.
Well, it takes me about 10 minutes to try and get it on.
Well,
That's it then, bye.
I've put it up so many times that I can get it first time I need. Knocked it again.
Now I think I'm going to put an ice cube up my butt.
There's some Peppa Pig
I
ice
don't
cream
want
light.
pick a peg. Don't want that on my bum. Oh, we got ice cream.
Press something. Peppa Pig ice cream's in the freezer.
Hmm. I might have to rub that on my buttocks. Anyway, that's enough of that. We're going bye. See you tomorrow. See you next Tuesday.
Bye.
Well, happy, what is it, Tuesdays. We've had the most horrific rainstorm just now. It's mental. So this is a new view, isn't it? I say a new view. I've been setting up OBS for live streaming for both channels, for Hannah the Narrowboat and Living in a Ditch. So we should, when we do live streams from here on, as long as I've got all this right, I am kind of still sussing it out. Then when we do a live stream, I'll be able to flash things up on the screen to show you, and maybe comments from other things and all sorts of nonsense. So rather than just doing it straight from the webcam straight to YouTube, I'm sure there's people out there that do live streaming on OBS, know what I'm talking about. But yes, that's what I've been up to this afternoon, and I have got it sorted out. I did a quick live stream on Living in a Ditch just to see if it would work, and I got a couple of people there that come on and did give me some good feedback on what's going on. and I'm quite excited about this. This will be quite good. So yeah, on the living in a ditch one, we're going to be doing a thing called last week, a bit like this week. On as you you know, because you've just seen it on this video. I forgot I was putting on this video as well. But yeah, so that'd be good for that, you know. So because we can put up people's funnies and all that sort of nonsense. So yeah, so if you're not subscribed to Living in a Ditch, and you're not too sensitive or anything like that, and you don't mind a bit of banter, go and subscribe to that. It's going to be a laugh. It's not all just going to be a ranting channel, because I can't be doing with just ranting all the time. But I will rant when I want to, but I'll obviously do it over there. So, but there'll be lots more stuff. Like I say, there'll be parody stuff, funnies, maybe videos that are nothing to do with us living on a boat. Just basically a bit of fun, I say. So there we go. I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Good morning. It's Wednesday, the morning after the night before. I don't know whether you caught our live stream last night. We did a little pop-up, and obviously it just descended into chaos as it normally does. It's just because we wanted to try and test this OBS thing, and we have got it sus now, so that works. The only thing really holding us back is the internet absolutely sucked yesterday, and it's not so great today either. And that was on both networks. That was both, because I'm on O2 on my phone. We used that as a hotspot, and that was slow. And so was our proper Wi-Fi board, Hannah. We've got we've got a router and everything with an aerial on the roof, and that runs on Smarty, which is the 3 network. But both were horrifically slow, so I don't know what was going on with that. I did speed tests on both afterwards just to check it wasn't the computers. I did it on both computers, and it was both slow. So that's nothing. That was out of our control. So we know it's jerking around a bit. But of course, in that live stream, we were talking about a new gadget that we ordered, and which would help us with the live streaming with OBS, so that we can do wizardry and stuff live. So we can just do wizardry, all right? That's all you need to know. Anyway, so I've just been to the manor, and I have picked up our new little toy, and this probably won't mean a lot to you at the moment, but this is going to change everything. I'm going to have a go at setting it up now, because it's going to take ages. I'll set it up first just with me Mac, and to do things with apps, and then I shall set it up for OBS, and we'll see where we go. I'll see what I can do. I'm so excited I could shit. Bye. Right then, I've been on it for a few hours, and here it is down here. So here's the little stream deck. It's going to be hard to show you how it works, because I'm obviously holding this handheld and I've got to try and press stuff, but basically what this does is it launches things and allows us to put overlays and stuff in OBS and do shortcuts in apps and all that sort of stuff. So for instance, if I was to press this one here, which is Vivaldi, which is my web browser, what will happen is the web browser will appear up there, and obviously it takes forever because our internet's slow, but so that's what that does. So let's quit out of that. Then another awesome thing, this one here, the bottom one here, that I've programmed this one to open up our web browser, go onto our YouTube channel, open our studio thing, and then show me the comments. So this is how I will now respond to comments. Instead of having to mess around, I can just press that, and what should happen, again, this might take a while because we're slow internet again today. So there we go, that's actually opened up the comments now, so I can now start responding to all the comments. So that's how it's set up in a normal sort of situation, or a non-streaming situation. And of course, if I press Photoshop, it will launch Photoshop on there eventually. And what it will do at the moment is just got this one button here, but I shall program these to do shortcuts like copy paste, blah blah blah, you know, select all, and select all my pens and my erasers and stuff like that. So that'll make life easier. So again, let's get out of that. And as soon as we go back to the desktop, you see it comes back to my standard one. But the really cool thing with it, and I have actually set this up, I will try and do a recording with it later, but this is OBS. So when I launch OBS, what it does is it should launch OBS on my Mac, and it's loaded a certain scene. And now for the actions for this particular scene, I'll press, I know this one is this scene, and it's opened up loads more buttons. So, oh, that was my other camera making a noise. So if we're looking on screen, I'm going to press this button here, and this will show a story to overlay. So if I just go up to there, what would normally happen, my picture would be in here, but I haven't got the camera linked to that at the moment. So if I press that one, it brings up a story. Obviously there's not really a story there, but this gives you an idea. Now I've pressed it again to get rid of it, and different story, So basically what we're saying in the live stream was like, if Lee wanted to talk about her knitting, we're doing a live stream, we could press one of these buttons and it will show her knitting. So that's kind of what it's for. So it's really exciting. I'll actually do some sort of recording in this to show you it working in a bit. So probably tomorrow, because I'm knackered now and it's starting to get a bit late. I've been on this all blooming day. Anyway, that's it for now. Bye. Good morning, everyone. It's Thursday morning. Yeah, Thursday morning. We slept in. It's just after 9 and both me and Lee slept in, and Hector did. Lee's still in bed. She'll be getting up in a minute. But I think I've got some more stick removal to do after all these winds. It seems to have settled down now. Look, it's a bit of a mess out here. There's even a stick on our bench. 2 sticks on our bench. We can't be having that, can we? So yeah, going for a little walk with the Hector. And of course, as we slept in, the fire's nearly gone out. So hopefully that'll take. Just left with a few embers because I think that was asking a few too many hours of it. So yeah, so it was on. I mean, it's been on for a good 9 hours, I suppose, which isn't bad for a boatman stove. So nearly cool. But yeah, just a few little embers this morning. So I put a few bits of coal in it, and hopefully by the time I got back, that's reignited. But we'll see. I know the old dual coal we were using was a load of old shit, but Supertherm, although it doesn't seem to burn as hot, it doesn't burn stupidly fast either, and it does light easier, it seems to, so hopefully it'll be alright. So there's my coal woes for this morning. Might have to put radiators on, I say. Oh, and Hector's having a poo now. They're harder to find in all these leaves, you know, if you look away for a sec. So I best keep the eye. Bye. You want to play with your ball? Well, that was a good jump. Ready? Go. Yeah, Hector likes to have a little bit of his balls being played with in the morning. Don't you, Hector? But he has to have a treat every time. There you go. Ha! Here, little bugger nearly got it. Go on then. He doesn't like it when I put his ball away. He's like, oh, Daddy, you've stopped playing. Come on then, fella. Well, the fire had gone out, so I've had to put some firelighters and a bit of wood in there. Get it going again. So yeah, maybe 9 hours a bit too much, considering I was being tight-ass with the coal. Sometimes I don't know whether to just let it go through the night or not. Is it cheaper to let it just don't put anything on after 7 in the night, because it stays warm enough, and then relight again in the morning, because otherwise you use about 10 odd big bits of coal of this Supertherm stuff. So I don't know. I haven't worked out which is cheaper yet. Right then, this should be a scene that you're kind of used to. It's like from our live streams. So this is kind of the view, the angle we have with the camera, because I've been playing with the stream deck properly today. So I've set up the scene for Hannah the Narrowboat live, so you can pretend this is like we're doing it live. And it's probably a little bit lower resolution than the rest of the video, but I'm not quite sure, because this is just doing it at what it would stream at, so it should work. So this is quite cool. So I can bring up a ticker with my box here. So all I'm doing is pressing buttons on my box that I've programmed. So I can go. There you go, we can have a ticker on there. So that's quite cool, isn't it? Then if we've got some news, I can switch the camera and go boom. And we're on our news page. And this is where we can start pulling up some news items. So if we're talking about His Mightiness ruling the narrowboat, we can bring that up. And obviously I can program buttons for other news stories. And we can go back to our main one. Then Lee might have done lots of knitting. So he might want a slideshow of her knitting, but I haven't got any of her knitting. So we'll just have to have some boats instead and stuff that goes on around here. So now I've just pressed another one and it will trigger these slideshowy thingy doodahs. So we'll just let that play for a minute. And then we can also go to websites. So this one is, it'll probably refresh now. This one's our Hannah the Narrowboat MeWe group. So, and it'll refresh. Obviously our internet's slow again. But yeah, that does work, don't worry. And of course we got our intro title. So that's quite cool, isn't it? Bring me ticker back up again. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. So there's so much we can do with it. And it makes it a lot easier because we can't remember which keys to press on a computer. We'll be messing around with the mouse. We can just press buttons. They've all got little pictures on. I'll just show you again. We've all got little pictures on with labels as what they are. So we just press them. Me and Lee can do it easy. I'm so happy I could, you know what, bite. Oh. Lee,
Yes.
have you been knitting that for like 6 months now?
No, I haven't. It's only been a couple of weeks.
Hmm.
I've knitted 2.
Oh, have you?
This one and this
2
one.
what?
2 cardigans.
So
And
is
a
this like a
blanket.
production line now?
Yes.
Who's it for?
Nikki.
Well, it won't fit her, will it?
Step niece number 3.
Hmm.
Well, it's not for her. It's for her baby.
Lee, what are we having for dinner tonight?
Corn, beef, crisp eggs and chips.
Oh, I like chips. Even oven chips that aren't done in the oven, they're done in the Ninja.
I got some what are they? Triple cooked chips.
Oh.
Something.
What, do you have to cook them 3 times?
Well, hopefully they've been cooked twice already. I've just got to do the 3rd.
Ah.
It's December. I'm watching my December film.
Oh, you're not watching bloody Love Actually, are you? Ah, for crying out loud.
It has to. You have to. It's December.
Oh, it's all too much. Bye. I just happened to be on our YouTube dashboard for Hannah the Narrowboat, and I went into the analytics and stuff, and have a guess what? The live stream we did the other night, when we were playing A Little Respect, which was not the real one, it was me and Steve Duffy, and we did that in our live stream, played it back, and have a guess what? We've got a copyright strike. Yep, we've had a copyright claim against me and Duffy singing A Little Respect. That's YouTube. It's getting out of control, isn't it? Just greed. Just greed. Don't know what to say really, but I just thought I'd let you know because it's kind of funny in one way. You think, oh, for fuck's sake. Well, at least it must have sounded like the actual song, I suppose, eh? Hector's going mad because he just saw Lee drive past. She's just back from doing her Karumba or something, or Pilates or whatever it is. I know, Hector. What's the matter with you? Look at that hound. Look at him. What's the matter? Hey? You're strange. That's it, bye. Good morning, everyone. As you can see, I'm doing some painting. I thought I'd better get on with this competition winner. Mark Sheed, was it? This is just to kind of show that, yeah, I'm not just doing a digital oil painting with a filter of some sort. I'm actually having to paint it. Right, I think I've had enough for now. So that's about where I'm at the moment. It's taking longer than I thought, but doing the lettering, obviously this is a much bigger scene, I'll show you that later, but doing the lettering is actually taking a little longer than I would have thought. And I suppose because when you're doing foliage and stuff, it doesn't have to be accurate, but the lettering does. So that's lettering on the side of their boat, by the way. So that's another hour or so done on that. Maybe a little bit less, 40 odd minutes actually. So that's it for now, bye. I might have to put my glasses on for the next bit. I've tried to record this 3 times so far, and I'm trying to read something off the screen in a bit. I keep losing misplaced because I ain't got my glasses on. But anyway, I guess we're getting towards the end of another vlog, aren't we? It's Friday. We'll be having pink wine and Chinese tonight. Well, I won't be having the pink wine, you know all about that. But I will participate in an ale or 2. So I'm looking forward to that. Really fancy Chinese this week. And guess you're wondering, considering it's been such a shit week politically and all this bollocks that's going on with Boris, you're probably wondering why I haven't had a pop at him. Well, I'm not gonna in this one. That's for another time. But sometimes something happens in the week that warms the cockles of your heart. Now, a lot of your comments and stuff on YouTube keep us going. It's nice. Obviously not the horrible ones. You can go bugger off. But most people are really nice, and it's a nice little community in the whole. But every now and again something really stands out, be that a message on YouTube or be that through social media or even via email. Now, I'm sure she won't mind me reading this out, because this one really did warm the cockles of my heart, and I really appreciate these types of email. It's as I said, I don't think she'll mind me reading it out. Her name's Suzette, and she starts with a couple of things about something else we've been talking about. Then she says, I watched you and Lee on TV, so not able to give to reply or give feedback via YouTube. Besides, I am of an older generation and I can't figure out how to do much beyond email and text. Even MeWe is hard for me to figure. That being said, I'm not feeble. I'm an avid hiker and general all-around active person. My generation is redefining age. I'm 70, but I easily keep up with my 50-year-old sons, as does my husband. All I want you and Lee to know is that I love both of your channels. I fully support your viewpoint on the state of things. I admire your ability to speak honestly about your concerns, yet you are respectful that others might disagree. What the heck happened to civility? I can agree with that one. I live in one of the most restrictive states in all of the USA, California, so we deal with most of the same restrictions. Please keep up the dialogue and don't apologise for the need to rant sometimes. Many of us do. You just are brave enough to do so. I'm referring family members to your channels. I apologise if this email isn't appropriate medium to contact you for things you related to herbal remedies, blah. If there's a different way to communicate, please advise. I'd like to contact you both now and then just to offer affirmation, unless an old lady's viewpoint isn't necessary. Warmest regards, Suzette. P.S. I say vape away and screw anyone who disagrees. My generation's fuckword. That really did cheer me up. And yes, I do like having emails like this. And if anyone does just want to reach out and just talk, because I know it's, some people are suffering quite badly for, not saying Suzette is, but I know there's people out there who are on their own and maybe they just want someone to talk to. So please just email us if you want to be more personal, get a personal reply to anything, or you have concerns, then just email us and let's talk at hannahthenarrowboat.co.uk. I'll say that again. Let's talk at hannahthenarrowboat.co.uk. Now that's below in the link. And if you really want to talk, on the phone, then email me first and then I'll send you over my number. Obviously after I've verified that you're not a nutter or an axe murderer. So yeah, we all have to kind of try and stick together. I say it's a shitty old world at the moment. But as I say, things like this cheer me up no end. Well, I think that's about it. So I'm going to get off and start editing this video, upload it to YouTube, because that takes an eternity on our steam-powered internet. And that's about that. Love you all. Have a lovely weekend and rest of the week. Yeah, you know what I mean. Have a lovely weekend and week coming, and we'll see you probably next Saturday. Don't forget that on Living in a Ditch, we do more on there. We do odd, little things. We might do a live stream again soon on Hannah, because we've got some cool software and everything that we're messing around with. But that's about that. Love you. Bye.